Good evening, everybody. It's Monday night, my friends, and I'm back. We're jumping back into Asterigos Curse of the Stars tonight, my friends. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're all healthy and happy and all those things. Kicking about taking names, getting things done, and enjoying life along the way. Welcome on in, everybody. We might, emphasis on the word might, be finishing up this game tonight. We're going to be going into the final chapter. I have no idea how long it's going to be. Or, whether or not I'll be able to actually finish the final boss or not. Who knows? So that's what we're going to try to determine now, my friends. Welcome on in. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Why is there a green dot on my... Oh. I'm noticing that too. That green dot has been there for a long time. I don't know why. It's not this. Because if I do that, it's supposed to clear it. But that green dot is just like right there. I don't know why that's there. I don't know what's causing that. But I've noticed it here and there, and I was like, and now I'm really noticing it today. I don't know. Anyway, getting distracted. Let's continue. Let us continue, friends. Alright. Real quick, little wind up here. I believe we have everything, right? So, got everything from there. Got all the chests and mimics and everything from there. Everything from Citizen Square. Upper Vein. Failing Trail. Flooded Belt. Laurel Mansion. Everything from the Glittering Deeps. And then we have just one chest here, which we can't get until we make it Twilight. So we have that. So we've got everything. Quest-wise... we've got 5 ancient steely rubbings, which I think is all 5, I believe. I believe that is all 5. I don't know if I need to... Let's see. Let's talk to people
sweetie,
here.
what's up? Thank you.
What do you need?
It's got the boys' clothes with the oak leaf pattern.
Lady Roxanne, could you please take a look at this clothing? I'd like to find out who it belongs to.
You do like giving me difficult tasks, don't you? Let me see. From the tag and stitching, it looks handmade. And the embroidery... it's a bit worn, but the pattern appears to be oak leaves. It must belong to Secundus from House Oak.
Secundus?
Their youngest son. He was only 13 when cursed. Weak and sickly, he would have passed away at any time, but the curse cured him instead. From then on, he devoted himself to academia. Despite his mother's opposition, he left home to continue his pursuit of knowledge with the Physical. That's all I know. If you could please pass the news to his family.
I will. Where can I find them?
His father should be staying at Laurel Mansion. He loves theater,
Oh,
so you
that
will
guy,
find
okay.
him wherever there's a performance to watch.
Okay. Anything else here? All right.
Mind your manners.
That's everything there. I don't think we have anything left to buy in.
I'm more and more impressed with you, Hilda. For 1,000 years, I followed orders and accompanied Tandrius and his wife into the deeps several times. But in the end, we were driven out by the monsters there. Your combat skills are good, but not good enough to clear out the deeps. How on earth did you do it?
It was my father.
He was also in the deeps. That means that Eumenides must be planning something. I had no idea the Northwind Legion's commander was such a remarkable man. I hope I can meet him someday.
If you want to meet my father when everything's over, I'll arrange it.
Ooh, now that I'm looking forward to. Yes? The glory
Okay.
of the three.
That's everything there. Let me talk to her because I still have this whistle or flute or whatever.
What type of music do you like? Come to chat when you have time.
Where is... What's his face at? He's right down here, right? I think I've exhausted everything with this guy, but... With Otto...
What do you want to know? See you later.
Yeah, I think we're... I think we're done with him. Let's go to Laurel Mansion. Wait, is there a thing? Did I see something there that wasn't a thing I didn't hit yet? Oh yeah, there is one Prima Boulevard and then something else I didn't do. Or at least I was there, but I didn't synchronize with the whoosy what's its. I think they're talking about this guy. Nope. Then it must be this guy out here. Excuse me, do you recognize the clothes? Where'd you find these? They belong to my child, Secundus. Styx, he became the victim of some zealot's magic experiments. He may still be alive, but I can only give this to you for now. What does it mean? Slave, tell me clearly. Your child is trapped in a highly purified starite, but we don't dare move or destroy it. I think there may be physical or a priest who could tackle this. For now, it may be safer for your child to stay there. I've taken care of those villains who used him as a guinea pig. I thought Secundus was dead. How could this have happened? You seem to be a learned slave. Do you know any physical who could save him? Let me think. Maybe. Please, I need him back. Please come to me if you have any news. I'll reward you generously. Very well. I could go to the physical camp and ask around, but before I do that, let's see if I can find this waypoint that I missed. Because now I'm really curious, because maybe it was just not available to me. But let's go Prima Boulevard. Must be, I would imagine, back in this plaza somewhere. Because I don't think I ever went up here. Yeah, there it is. That makes sense. Okay. So then that should be everything. You know what? I haven't gone back here though. Okay, I'm guessing this is for. So maybe we were supposed to hit there at nighttime. Okay. Well, now I have a quicker way here. For Trinity Nights. Euthenia statue. This statue was erected to commemorate Euthenia of House Platinum Moon, a brave lady who sacrificed herself to unite Aphis. After the Civil War and during the era of the Republic, the city was still divided between two opposing factions. That was until Euthenia emerged. Her inspiring speeches, impartiality, and patriotism reawakened the greatness of the Ephesian people, but she tragically lost her life in the process. Without Euthenia, unity would not have been possible. Were it not for her, we may have been reduced to slaves under Martoon. Remember Euthenia. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything else around there right now. Okay, Euthenia Plaza. So we have those. So let's go. Let's go to the physical camp and ask around. See if there's someone who can help.
What is it, child?
Okay, not you. How about this other guy? Tell me you found other symbiosis crystals. I did. Okay. That color, where'd you find it? Or a crystallized hanger that had pink crystals growing all over it. I got the crystal when I defeated it. The vein around that area is pink too. It's a tranquilite vein. I went to that place to carry out research a long time ago. I found that the creatures in the area are less active due to the effect of tranquilite. But the crystallized hanger that I encountered was exceptionally ferocious. Exceptionally ferocious? The Trinity is almost upon us. If it's able to spawn crystallized hangers with tranquilites growing on them, then when the magic is even stronger, maybe even rocklings made of tranquilite might spawn. It's rare to see you get so worked up. Excuse me, I've hypothesized about this before. Now there's a chance to verify my hypothesis. This was before the curse, and I were to publish a paper on it. I might even win a Blue Owl Prize from the Dynastic Academy. It's alright, you scholars really do all act the same when you're excited. In any case, thank you for bringing this to me. Ask about the relationship, ask about crystallization. Ask on humans. Okay, so that's nothing there. I mean, I could talk to.
What do you want to ask? The mind still holds many secrets. What is it, child?
So can't do anything for that. So the only thing I could think is to talk to what's his face back at shelter. So I guess I'll talk to him.
What can I do for you, child?
Ask about the artificial nexus.
Are you aware that someone was trying to create an artificial nexus?
Oh, of course. A man called Pedu. I tried to stop him, but he insisted. I assumed he wanted to become a god.
I saw his research notes. I think he was trying to recreate the nexus to remove Asterigos.
Recreating the Nexus is essentially an attempt to eliminate the barrier between humans and the gods. Asterigos can be removed in a more justified way. But as I recall, Pedu was killed by your friend.
Well, because of me, his associates are also dead.
I don't blame you. In fact, I believe the gods will thank you for your work.
I'd be more grateful if you would help me with this unfinished business.
Go on.
If someone's merged with Starite, is there a way to rescue them?
Let me think. Wait, did Pedu really manage to do it? But his theory is still flawed. The Nexus may have a magical will, but it isn't because of the purity. To reverse the merging process, you'd need a special item. Retrograde Starite.
I happen to have.
If you use it in front of the victim, they should revert after some time.
How long will it take?
Hard to say. Maybe months, maybe years. But some hope is better than no hope.
Is this the retrograde Starite? I found it in the Glittering Deeps.
Yes, that's it. I didn't think you'd ever find it.
And I just have to use it in front of the victim, right?
Correct. The rest is in the hands of the gods.
Okay.
May the three bless you.
So I have to go back to that kid in Styx. If I can remember where or how to get there. Right, because that's... Warren's Cage. I don't know if this rest area is close to it. Well, we'll go there. I honestly, it's so hard to navigate these maps that I can't tell if I'm close to it or put myself far away from it. Okay, so this is okay. This was up here. So then. This was the boss. Battle down here? Yeah, definitely not down here. It's up in Styx proper. The only thing I can do really is just go through the front door again and just work my way back. Level 53. Alright. Whoop. There we go. Okay. This is the way back up over here. There we go. Trying to think. I mean, it was up on like second or third floor, I feel like, but I don't remember. I don't remember where this leaves me off at. Hmm. I think, I don't think it's back this way. I think, it's definitely up on a higher level. I just don't remember what that higher level is. I don't remember how to get there. It's been long enough. Oh, you know what? Oh, I know what it is. I opened up a shortcut to it. Because there was I think it's all the way back at the beginning. Because there was a shortcut very early on that you couldn't open the door to because it was on the other side. And I think that is, well, I'll just keep going this way. But I think I remember I opened a door to it. Not that place. Actually, now I think about it, it might have been back the other way. Isn't this where this is where we came in from. This is where we came in from. So I think it was back this other way. Well, I don't remember seeing it along here. No. No, that's not it at all. I know there was a door in it, and I opened it so I get to it easily. Oh, it wasn't this door, because this is on the other side. I don't think maybe it was this door. This is where I just came from down below, though. If I go up these stairs... This leads to the other place, right? Ah, here it is. Yeah, okay. This is the spot.
Is this how it's used? Seems to respond with a flow of magic. Oh, right. According to Arrhenius, this might take several months. I'd better go and tell his father something.
Okay. Cool. So we got that figured out. It took me forever and a day to remember where to go. Okay, now we can go back down and get to the nearest. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We'll use the Etherite here, and I can teleport back to Laurel Mansion. There we go. I think this is the last one I can think of to do, based on what was in my inventory. So, I think we're just gonna go wait for Trinity Night here. And I know based on what I've read, that the Trinity Night opens up a whole lot of, like, hard level bosses and stuff. I'm not really... I don't think I'm going to do any of those. I think I'm just going to get that one chest, because I think I can teleport close to it, if not right on it, and then go from there. It's you! How's it going, heroic slave? Your son can be saved. It'll just take time. What? How long will I have to wait? It may take months or even years. Well, sounds like he'll be back soon. Great. You'll take care of him, won't you? Sorry, I'm busy. You may have to find someone else. Oh, sorry, my fault. I forgot that you were Minerva's slave. Well, I'll find another way. Thank you for coming to help me. I hope Minerva won't punish you. You're welcome, but I'm really not a slave. Then, what are you? Oh, I know. You're one of those, you're a, what do they call you? I haven't heard that word in such a long time. Mercenary, that's it. You're a mercenary. I was wondering how a slave could so excel at fighting. Now I understand. Thank you, heroic mercenary. This is your reward. I don't have anything good on me, but I still hope you'll accept it. Alright. Cool. We do have 2 attribute points to use. I think I'm gonna... Let's dump both of them into magic. Why not? Get that close to 40. Talent points. I mean, I don't know what else to do here. I mean, we have this, which is just to unleash a storm. What's this one? SP. Bind a target and render it immobile. Fire charge raise at a faster rate but consumes more SP. These are all like 2 talent points. I guess I'll just take I could do Astral Storm, I guess. Those are just toggled on anyway. Which I kind of fine with the talents I have already on here. I mean, maybe Astral Storm would be something. Skills. Zone, enter judgment stance. Oh, this one. I never really use this, although it's probably pretty useful. Shield boomerang, judgment. Yeah, maybe we'll swap that out for something. Astral Storm, maybe. Why not? Why not try it, I guess. Okay. All right, cool. So, yeah, let's just get back to Sanctuary. What I'll do is let's make a save here. Right. And then I think when I start Trinity Night, I'll make a separate save. And then when I do like whatever the final trigger, whatever the final thing is, maybe I'll make that a third save. That way, if I want to go back and do like Trinity Night or do something before Trinity Night or something like that, I'll have the save games for it. Yeah, I think I keep hitting the wrong thing. I think that's like everything that I can think of right now. I could check. No, that's fine. Let's go and do
Please
this.
speak.
Trinity.
Are you ready? So prepare yourself. We'll wait for the Trinity together.
All right, you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tokens on the table there. So wait for Trinity to happen. Gaze upon the stars. Progress to the event of Trinity. Only 15% of people, huh? Trinity Night causes magic in the whole of Aphis to become significantly more active. Powerful enemy creatures that have mutated as a result of the magic are appearing in every region. Try to challenge them.
I'm ready. What's the situation?
Trinity has descended upon us. Can you feel the enormous energy around?
Yes. It's hard to describe the feeling.
Come, Hilda. This magic allows your weapon to damage humanity's apparitions.
That's great, but why didn't you do this earlier? Every time I've encountered him, I've wanted to beat the tar out of him.
Both the materials and the effect can only last a limited time. Marble didn't want to share his secret, so I had to figure out a way myself. Confronting human is inevitable. I just hope we don't have to fight the Northwind Legion.
We won't. At least I don't think we will.
I can't promise what will happen on the mountain, but I'll do my best to support you. Is there anything else you want to ask before we go?
Ask about how to enter Calum Summit. How do we enter it? The entrance is right behind Euthenia Plaza. Okay, yeah. There's a barrier, though, we have to break through. I'll destroy it with the iris, but it'll cost a lot of my magic. I'll need to conserve my magic for a ritual, so you'll have to handle the battles along the way. So that's why you asked for the iris. That's right, it's a very powerful weapon that must be used with caution. Ask about the defenses. If I saw correctly, Humanities has taken control of the Templars at Calum Summit. They're the best warriors in Aphis with excellent sword magic skills. What do you mean by taking control? You can control the minds and actions of most creatures on Calum Summit. How can you do that? The apparition you saw wasn't him. He's merged with the Nexus. Over hundreds of years, he slowly learned how to utilize its powers. Mind control is one of them. Now his powers reach a point where he can control everyone on Calum Summit. If Marble hadn't set up the barrier in Euthenia Plaza, Aphis would have fallen to humanities long ago. Don't worry. Your necklace will make you immune to it. I see. Can I ask about his weaknesses? How are we going to deal with humanities? Even if we can hurt him, it won't be enough. Humanities only needs his apparition to fight, it's true, but now it's Trinity Night. What do you mean? Humanities is now so close to the source of the magic that he's essentially invincible. But Trinity Night will fill us with magic. Our spirits, too, will be closer to it. I mean that Humanities has no way of getting stronger, but we can at least grow enough to break his apparition. That sounds hopeful. If we could destroy his apparition, he'll have to create a new one to thwart us. Hopefully for us, it'll take some time, and that's our chance. Does that fill you with a little more hope? Yes, now I feel confident. Ask about mind control magic. You said he could control people's minds. Isn't that similar to the Titan in the Glittering Deeps? Well remembered. The Nexus has extremely high purity, so after human merged with it, he also became something like the Titan. He probably used a similar power to control the Templars. So the situation at Calum Summit could be similar to that in the mine? Yes. But he's far less powerful than the Titan. Although it could be a different story if his ritual is successful. I got something else to do.
I've just got time is of the essence.
Alright, so first things first, we're going to save in manual slot 2. Then I want to go get this last chest. I think I can get pretty close to it. Yeah, down here. Okay. So is this the right way to go? I think it is. So we move back to this guy. What was the other cage? At least this stuff stayed dead. That's always a positive. up here, right? Not in there. Yeah, I'm close to it. Here we go. There we go. Cool. Alright, dissolving agent. Right, okay. Awesome. I think that's all I want to do down here. So we have all the stuff now. All the chests that are listed on the thing. Right. Now I believe if I fight some of the bigger creatures, they'll drop like the things I need to get to max out my like spell casting and stuff. But I'm gonna try it without doing that, just for now. Yeah. So now we have everything out of sticks. Yep. Okay. Okay. So that is everything there. Let's save. Actually, you know what? Before I do that. Let's top up our salves because we're only at 10 here. Bye. It's probably the first time I've ever done that in the game. Usually I've just been rolling with what I have and then, you know, just getting them as I kill things. Which honestly, now that I think about it, we have to kill a bunch of stuff to get to humanity, so they're probably going to drop salve anyway, but I also am probably going to use some along the way, so let's see this again. Cool. Alright, let's do it.
Hilda?
Final mission. I'm ready. Once you starts to ascend to Kalem's summit, you won't be able to complete the side quests related to Minerva, Bion, and Serene, or certain events. Confirm.
I'm ready. On your orders, mistress.
Good. Your morale seems high. I'll meet you at the back of Euthenia Plaza.
Okay. So be it. And I think I kind of cheated because I went and got that Euthenia Plaza thing before the night was up. I was probably supposed to fight through all those guys to get to it, but I'm sure there's going to be more there to deal with. Okay, here we go. I guess these guys are friendly.
Is this magic barrier a defense set up by Marble?
Without it, you won't be able to stop the elite soldiers that are under humanity's control. But we have to break through it in order to get up the mountain. So, let's get started. Wait, someone's coming. You.
Archon Serene!
Mistress Minerva, and your noble warriors too, I see. Today is the Trinity Night. I know you'll be making your move. I don't suppose I could follow you and observe, could I?
We could use all the help we can get, but you won't go soft-hearted at the last minute, will you?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Watch your tongue. Stand back. I'm going to break it.
Power.
more formidable than I thought it would be.
The people of the plaza will be shocked.
Hilda, please clear a path for us. We'll follow close behind.
Leave it to me! I'm coming, Father.
Minerva, I think you already know this, but there's something I'd like to confirm. There is a chance that Eumenides could break away from the Nexus and return to normal.
Okay. We're just gonna do like a series of boss battles here, because this looks kind of like that. Jesus Christ, the first guy? Alright, whatever. You got me on the first guy. So I guess at least I didn't go very far back. I'm surprised, you know, I thought I finished the quest with the chick at the mines as well. I'm surprised that she's not here helping out. Didn't get me that time. Alright, Thunderstone. Oh, come on. That was stun lock bullshit. Okay. I guess I go up here. I'm like, where do I go from here? Oh, just up the stairs. Alright. These are just meant to just wear you down. I'm going to save along the way here. Not that it's going to matter that much, but I'm going to save along the way. Go there. Give him the old cold crotch. Get Giving him the old cold crotch. Okay. Alright. So far, so good. Oh, I was going to say, there's got to be, like, chests and stuff around. Right? Because... Although, I wonder how many of them are, traps. You know, mimics. I imagine there's at least 4 more here. There wasn't really any room down there as far as I can tell for chests though, but there. Although, knowing me, I walked right by one and didn't even realize it. Don't do that echo until I hit this guy. Legendary beasts.
I can feel the Templars gathering at the foot of the mountain. Is Martin sending his elite soldiers to attack me? Not only Serene and Minerva, but now even Marvel thinks I'm insane. What is wrong with them? Why can't they understand my vision? I can't let them damage the Nexus. I have to buy some time. Is this Palace? Are you coming out of the Nexus again? Whether for the peace of the Caleb Summit, or for my safety, I'm very grateful. I want to make the world a fair, peaceful, and harmonious place. I need your power to do it. Will you help me, Palace?
Oh boy, Palace again?
It seems your replicates are more than enough to deal with them. Go! Stop the Templars! This is good enough. I have an idea that's better than killing them.
Oh boy. So lots of wolves. That's what you're saying. Okay. I don't know. I'm looking around to see if there's any like nook or cranny where something could be. open this door? No. Okay. I wonder if this shows up separately. It does. Oh, there is. Okay. There's 6 chests. I've got 1. There's 2 loot goblins and 1 mimic chest. Okay. Be on the lookout for all of that. Apparently this is a big area. There's a bunch of spots along the way. What are you doing? Thunder. I gotta worry about random thunder strikes? Great. Jesus. That's so I don't sit here and do this to these guys, right? That's why I've done this thunder thing. This is not going to be a thing. It's not going to be nice. Luckily, I'm invulnerable. Opening chests. Otherwise, that would have hurt a hell of a lot. What the frig? Okay. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Come the hell on here. Okay. Alright, let's get out of this place. Damn. Okay. Jesus. So we could really put it away from Minerva and the others to catch up. Okay. See what this echo says. Father and daughter.
It's been a long time since we had tea together.
Yes, we've both been too busy even to sit down and enjoy a little quality of time together. Which is why we should be completely open with one another. It's just you and me here in the garden. You can let everything else.
Yes, I saw the roses on the table. We both know what that means. Father, just tell me what you want to say.
I know that you and humanities are very close, so I must warn you about something. Stay away from his resonator act.
How? I helped draft it.
Let him take the credit. You don't need it anyway. You only need to announce that you no longer support it. Let people guess the reason why.
No, I can't do it.
Don't worry. The act will succeed. But
You plan on hurting humanities in secret, don't you? That's why you don't want me involved.
why would you say that? You really think I'd be capable of such a thing? Or did someone make you think that I would? I'm not a murderer. And I know what you and humans discussed in private. I didn't hurt his father, and I won't hurt him. He's made many enemies on his own. I don't need to do anything. It's you I'm worried about.
You are just worried about your reputation. If you dare hurt humans, I'll do something terrible, Father. All the connections, fame, and fortune that I brought you, I can take it all.
Then I can only wish you all the best. Especially when the slaves and the poor start using souls-lite. You'll understand when the gods mete out their punishment. As for now, have another cup of tea, my dear daughter.
Very well, Father.
And the poor suffered. To see if that had anything like to interact with. This guy hiding right here. Little bastard. They're gonna jump me, eh? This dirt being here, you would think there would be a loot goblin here too. Alright. Okay. We continue our climb. Sure. I'm always afraid to interact with this because I don't know if it's gonna. I'm gonna get struck by lightning while I'm trying to do it.
Aren't you cold?
No. Look, Father. I can see the whole of Avis from here. The building with the blue roof is in Argus Plaza. And the one with the orange roof is in the Argus Bazaar, right?
That's right. What about the outskirts? What else do you see?
Oh, I can see the mine. You said before that Khan is from the mine, right?
The Black Streets, to be precise.
Is that it? That black and gray place?
Yes, many miners come from there.
You always pay them well, and they seem to enjoy their work. So many come to thank our family after they become citizens.
It's true. I treat them as equals, and they repay me with their hard work. I believe that only respect can build trust, which increases everyone's chance of success. But my reach is limited.
It's all right, Father. When I grow up, I'll help you. We can work together to carry on your vision.
Oh, Human, I'm so proud of you.
See any of them? You can kind of see a little bit down there as a matte painting, but alright. Our calcum slab. Oh, this is a big dude. Okay. Oh, okay, that hurts a lot. That hurts a hell of a lot. Jesus Christ. Okay. Don't like that everything here seems to just take either all of your life or 3/4 of your life. Doesn't feel very balanced compared to everything else in the game. Here we go. There's got to be something back here. Actually, you know what? Let's put this thing up first. There we go. Take that. Look back here. Oh, that dude just standing back here. Chest here. There's a chest over here somewhere. It's down there. Can I go down there? Can I get back up again? I guess there's only one way to find out. Ow. That hurt a lot. Four astral points. I had a feeling there wasn't a way back up. Unless I'm meant to go all the way around here. Oh, see, you can see stuff down there. Okay. They did put some set pieces down there. Oh, I guess I could have just walked all the way around. I guess I could have just kept walking forward and then I would have found my way around here. Without all the damage. Alright, there's gotta be a loot goblin around here somewhere, right? Because there's all this dirt. Huh. Oh, what's his face is standing down there, is waiting for us down there. Huh. Wait, was I supposed to go this way? Or was I supposed to keep going the other way? Because I feel like if they're standing down there waiting for me, then I'm supposed to go this way. Oh no, there's another elevator there. Okay. So that's gotta be another waypoint. So then this must be just like a side thing? Question mark? No idea. Let's go see what this little shindig is all about down here. Put another save in too. Just for the sake of argument. Make my way over here too. So there was nothing there. Alright. I was just kind of wondering if there was something there or not. They have this wall kind of separated a couple ways.
Shay? Garrison?
Hey, why if it isn't the lovely Hilda? What's that look on your face? We're friends, aren't we?
What are you two doing here? Did Eumenides control you?
What are you talking about?
We heard a loud noise and came over to investigate, only to discover that the mountain pass's magical barrier had been broken. You know full well that a broken down door means there's bound to be intruders.
Exactly. That's just common sense.
Yep. Judging by the nonsense you're spouting, you're still completely normal.
Normal as ever, which means there's still hope for us.
I don't have time for you right now. I actually have something important to do.
Go on then. Don't worry about us lowly thieves. Go, go.
Alright, what about you?
I'd originally wanted to ascend Caelum's summit to have a look. When I felt the Trinity's power, I knew it was time. I also hoped that I could see Mistress Minerva's operation for myself, so I asked these two to escort me.
But didn't you want to stay in the Glittering Deeps and carry on your research for a while longer?
I did, that's true, but the Trinity Knight is more important.
You're working really fast right now. All of you are.
I'm researching Palace right now. This distance is perfect. You came for it too. What is it, child?
You plan to study Palace. You must have noticed all the lightning strikes on your way here. Palace is the one making them. We all believe that's the power of the gods being unleashed, so we started studying lightning long ago. I have a device to absorb Palace's lightning strikes and store the energy so that we can study it later on. I'm almost waiting to be struck by lightning? That's insane. Additionally, hair shed by Palace has occasionally been found after such lightning strikes. It's an extremely valuable research material. What is hair being lightning? Its entire body is filled with powerful lightning energy. Some physical even think it to be lightning incarnate. So these lightning strikes could be seen as an extension of its body. Do you want me to collect hair samples? Density magic ore is incredibly high, almost rivaling that of the Titan. What's more, it's strong control over lightning. What I care about most right now is how it came into being. Well, although the legends state that it was a creature sent down from the gods, I believe the process of its creation is quite unique. We academic types have always believed it to be a product of fusion with starlight. All of you after the curse? Yes, but it's obviously more successful, more powerful, and closer to the essence of magic. But it's existed for a long time, hasn't it? We don't have an exact time period, but there are many literary accounts indicating that this divine canine already existed as far back as the founding of Aphis. Wow.
I hope you won't hurt Palace if possible. I'd like to be able to study it for a while longer.
I don't think it'll be up to me. I think that'll be up to
Why
Palace.
did you leave the Glittering Deep so suddenly?
It was our original plan to withdraw from the Glittering Deeps. So of course we needed to have a good walk around before we left. In any case, I had a feeling that this mountain hides the key to lifting the king's curse.
Do you really know something? Or are you just talking nonsense?
I heard an Ephesian Physicoi say that there are many ancient artifacts here, so my feet practically brought me here on their own.
Looks like you two really haven't learned anything from all that's happened.
Anything else, milady?
I'm in a hurry. I'll be back to deal with you later.
Oh, it's a date.
Yeah, not entirely. Well, there's Palace. Or at least, actually, that's one of the small versions of Palace. Whoop. Okay. These guys are going to be super annoying to deal with. Disc of Smite. Ecological changes of Calum summits. Alright, I'm not going to read all that. Chest behind him. Oh, that's the mimic. I was wondering when they were going to hit me with that. God damn, that one hurt too. Lots. There we go. Defeat all mimics. Got the achievement Licky. Oh, that is 5%. Okay. Take that. Oh, more of these bastards. Man. Jesus, more down here. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go versus the way I'm not supposed to go. There's a place down here, though. This is a regular chest. I mean, there was only one mimic, so there we go. All right. Oh, was this the gate that I saw before? Yeah, okay, this brought me all the way back down the mountain. So this was the shortcut back to this gate. Okay. Not necessarily, I don't want to interact with that though, because I don't want to reset my thing back here, but okay, cool. So that opens up this passage. Not that it's really going to make all that much difference right now, I don't think. But who knows? Are these statues going to come alive or something? This is a trap of some kind. I don't trust anything here. I mean, there's an elevator here. Go somewhere. This leads to. I don't know. So, I believe there's a DLC for this game that I don't think I have. I don't think I have the DLC for it. And I'm wondering if those have something to do with the DLC. Ordinarily, I would buy a game with, like, you know, all the DLCs and everything, but I wasn't sure about this game, so I was like, I'm not going to put more money into it if I don't know whether I'm going to like it or not. Now I'm like, man, I kind of wish I had bought the DLC. Because I'm not going to go back to this, certainly. I like this game, but I'm pretty well done with it at this point, and I don't really want to, I don't feel like doing a DLC, even if I were to go buy it right now. Just because it's pretty well done. Go, there's one of them down. 2. Oh boy. Do I have to? Do I have to do this? Probably not. This looks like it's a side thing. Not a requirement, but I guess I'm gonna do it. If it'll stop the lightning bolts. Oh, what the frig? Damn it. Come on. Got him. Got the bastard. Holy shit. Well, damn. Jesus. That was so the shield throw. The shield throw definitely should have been using more of that. Holy crap! And I've actually used some starite. I've been carrying around 5 vials of starite for eternity here, and I finally used 4 of them. Okay. Problem now is I'm completely out of healing stuff, and I really don't want to rest because I don't want to respawn all this bull crap again. But I think I'm going to have to. Unless going to the next area replenishes it. I guess I can try that. Because I should have everything cleared out here. And hopefully we don't have to worry about lightning strikes anymore. I mean, that's a bonus.
What is it, child?
Hand over the item Palace dropped.
No! What did you do?
I didn't have much choice.
Wait, that thing you're holding, could it be?
Oh. Here you go. Maybe you can use it in your research.
Yes. Then I'll just take it.
Ancient ornaments.
Palace, are these enough for my research?
Oh, I can buy stuff from him. Nice. Nice. He's a vendor now. Got all this starite burning a hole in my pocket. Might as well.
Anything else, milady?
I'm in a hurry. I'll be back to deal with you later.
Oh, it's a date.
There we go. So don't need to rest. Let's buy 2 more. Even though I'd probably get some.
Anything else, milady?
I'm in a hurry. I'll be back to deal with you later.
Oh, it's...
Yeah, I'll probably be, yeah. Arrive at the next elevator. Yeah, okay. So it definitely was an optional area that I went to. But I guess worth it. Alright. Alright. Going that way. I mean, we got chests. We got the one loot goblin as well. So, I wonder how many. I guess there's. I feel like I've had at least. I feel like I've done at least 5 of the chests at this point, but I guess I can look here and see what it says. Yeah, I have 5 of the chests. I just have 1 more chest and 1 more loot goblin. Okay. Okay. And hopefully no more lightning. Although watch the next area be completely indoors and it wouldn't have mattered. I feel like that's the final FU that the devs have in store. Like, yes, you've stopped the lightning, but it was going to stop anyway. bunch of dudes here. Alright, explode. I don't care. See what I care. Of course, they put Sav right there. Is a cool looking level though. They've had quite a few very cool looking levels. I'm also very close to leveling. That's why I'm kind of one of the reasons why I'm taking all these guys out. Try to see if I can get to the next level. Buff up even more. Okay. Copper ingots. Use the magic beam elevator to reach Asterigos. Alright. Oh, this is thing. Senator's oath of office. I do solemnly swear to be sincere, law-abiding, and loyal to APHIS. I shall not engage in fraud or seek personal benefits, and I vow to respect the rights of the people. Should I break my oath, I shall accept the most severe of punishments, so help me gods. Yeah, we got another one of these guys. Draw him out without taking on those other things right away. All these guys out, I assume. Okay. I'll be honest, this last level kind of feels like they ran out of ideas. It might have been better off just kind of having us go straight to amenities. It's level 54. Nothing else that's giving me some levels here. Gotta remember to use the from the loot goblin. I got an attribute boosting thing too, attribute point granting item, so I gotta use that as well. There we go. Around, make sure I'm not leaving something around that could be useful, and then something behind that could be useful.
You're here. I was starting to worry.
I told you we'd catch up. We just met with a bit of trouble.
What trouble?
Some Templars appeared from behind. They may have been teleported here to take us by surprise.
I'll go take care of...
No, there's no time. Leave it to Bion and Evangelos. We must continue our ascent.
The mistress is right. Leave this to us.
Evangelos.
Don't worry, Sanctus. Surviving is just one of my duties.
I understand. May the Three bless you.
Let's go.
There's nothing back here. There's like a whole section here. Okay. Go ahead and let's look here for a second. There's one more after this. Okay. Let me. Whoop, I keep hitting the wrong things for the wrong things here. I got too many games in my brain here with the controls. Usable Longstar Elixir. Okay, 4 attribute points. Let's go 40 on that. Get some more health and a little more attack. Talent points. I don't think that's worth it to do anything here, but I'll just stare at them anyway. Yeah, there's nothing else I really want there. Okay. That's pretty cool. I put some clouds back there. Plaque commemorating completion of the Asterigos. In the year 537 of the Age of Knowledge, 17th Archon of Clergy Altor swore that before his death he would build a temple at Caelum's summit dedicated to the gods of stars and to commemorate the peaceful rule of his predecessor, Archon of Clergy Vespa, who led the people to democracy and happiness. In this temple, the people forever remember their gratitude to the gods of stars and pursue long-term peace in a perfect democratic system. In the year 1300 of the Age of Knowledge, the Archon of Clergy Petrius carried out the fourth renovation. You can get back there. Okay.
Stop right there, all of you. There's still time to turn back.
That voice. It's him!
Ignore him. Just keep moving.
Humanities.
I must admit I'm somewhat impressed by your foolish persistence, Minerva. To think you're actually standing with Serene. You truly are out of options, aren't you?
It's possible. Or perhaps I'm really no different from you.
And Hilda, why have you come? What's happened in Aphis has nothing to do with you.
That's not true. And I know you won't just stop at this city. I also wanted to ask you.
I have urgent business, so I'll give you time for only one question.
Original intention. Oh, there's a right answer to this. There is a correct answer to this, and I think it's yeah, okay. I thought it was mention his ideals for the glory ending. That's what I thought.
I've heard much about you in Aphis, Senator Eumenides. But have you heard the people's true voices? Their unease towards you and...
I've heard all there is to hear, and my conclusion is that every person has left me disappointed. Minerva.
Sorry.
You still remember, do you not? I once said that the members of House Laurel chastised me for being too idealistic. Even you. Do you remember how you answered me back then?
People are born ignorant and require rules to follow. That rules can teach people how to pursue an ideal. You just think about breaking the rules. You don't think about whether or not these people are prepared to keep pace with you.
But if we don't break the rules first, how will they know if they're prepared to keep pace with me?
And those who can't keep up? Will you sacrifice them as you do with the people you judge? You couldn't answer me back then.
Because at that time, I hadn't yet devised a method. Now, though, I've finally come up with one.
Like the Titan? If you take direct control over everyone's minds, there will be no issue of whether or not they can keep up, yes? How clever.
People are born ignorant, after all. After witnessing true magic, I have come to agree with your sentiment. At least for the time being. I just hadn't anticipated that even you nor Serene would be able to keep up with me.
Human.
But now I see clearly. Since you cannot understand me, how could you possibly support my ideas? I will no longer seek agreement. May we meet again in the stars.
Wait, what of the Northwind Legion, Human? Where are they?
And here I was thinking you didn't care about outsiders. Interesting. It seems I may be somewhat better even than you.
Damn, he's gone! What did he mean just now?
I'm not sure, but I have a bad feeling about this. No matter what happens, we'll face it together. Understood?
Thank you.
All right. We'll face it together, so you go off ahead of me. You run off ahead.
That's my father!
Yeah. Well, this was inevitable.
By the gods. He's controlled by humanities, just like the Templars.
That monster!
I feel his aura is different. Don't you agree, Minerva?
I do. Unlike the Templars, the energy in his body is fighting back against the control. Arrhenius said that this condition is known as the boundary. It's when the soul's been opened, forming a channel through which others can enter. Since it can be opened, naturally, it can also be closed.
How exactly is this done?
Tranquilite is the key to the spell. If the channel between his soul and human's consciousness were closed, then he'd be freed.
Understood. You'll cast the spell, and I'll support you. Hilda, Minerva and I will free Harold from human's control, but it's up to you to draw his attention.
Oh.
What should I do?
Easy enough, right?
Anything that grabs Harold's attention and weakens him will do. I believe you can do it. As for the rest, let us handle it.
All right, and thank you both.
So fight him. I mean, that's about the only way you're going to grab his attention.
Papa?
Hild, why are you so obsessed?
The north wind blows to the south. That's what you taught me. I can't turn back now. Besides, Papa, I'm certain you know that Eumenides is planning to use the Nexus's power to control everything! You must have stayed here because you were going to fight back against his scheming. You are the commander of the Northwind Legion! If he gets his way, everything we've done here will be meaningless. Our mission would be meaningless.
I must stop. I'm being forced to attack you.
I'm not afraid to fight you, Papa. The adherents will free you from Eumenides' control.
Harold the Stormbringer, okay. Oh, you little bastards, okay. Shield time! Okay. I'm surprised this ice is doing so much damage to him. I really am. That ice was doing a hell of a lot of damage to him.
Harold's been freed. It's a miracle. It went even better than I anticipated. Your father's fine, Hilda. You can stop worrying now.
By the winds, I'm so... Thank you.
My child, come. Let me have a look at you.
Papa!
Don't look so sad. Are you all right? I told you to leave this place.
No, I can't. Humanity still needs to be stopped. He has to pay for what he's done.
By the winds, you're still so stubborn. I won't let...
Commander, may I interject?
Mistress Minerva.
I hope you can understand that Hilda is the key to saving Aphis. I know you love your daughter dearly, but she's far more capable than you imagine. We can't do this without her. I'm sure you also understand that we must put a stop to humanity's plan, and we're running out of time. Besides, you can't continue to fight humanities in your current state. We were able to close the channel he used to control your soul only temporarily. If you get near him again, he could reopen it at any time.
Oh, may your mother forgive me. Hild, as commander, I order you to pursue Eumenides and stop his ritual. This is your new mission.
Papa, are you...
If his powers can affect all of Aphis, then they can also affect Ambari. This is his real desire. It's not just liberating a city. But I'll leave this matter to you now.
Understood, Commander. I accept this mission.
Good. Hild?
Talk about their whereabouts.
By the way, Otto's with the adherents now. He's doing well.
Otto's still alive? That's wonderful.
What about the others? Where are they?
They're already on their way back. I watched them leave Aphis myself. Eumenides knows I don't trust him, so he feared the Legion being here would hinder his plot. Once we finished what we'd agreed to, he couldn't wait to send the Northwind Legion out of the city, and I found an excuse to stay. Because I knew you were still here. And Eumenides planned to use me against you. But in the end, I lost.
Oh, Father. We'll be reunited with them soon. I swear it.
Talk about freeing people from mind control.
Minerva said that your aura is really strange. Do you feel ill at all?
I'm fine. Me attacking first must have worked. The Spellbreak gem was quite useful after all.
The Spellbreak gem?
Eumenides' apparition must draw energy from the Nexus before it can take form. Because of that, he's vulnerable, as long as you disrupt the energy flow between them. I discovered that Marble was researching a device that could break the flow of magical energy. The whole time I was arranging for people to gather the materials and make it, but nobody knew what my true goal was. Eumenides couldn't monitor us at all times, but that gave me the opportunity to finish it.
I thought you just quietly accepted Eumenides' dangerous ambitions.
At the time, I had no choice but to tell you that. The fewer people who knew, the better.
I understand. I understand everything now, Father. When I was in the Glittering Deeps, I was so stupid. Worrying about you, insisting on staying in Aphis.
You don't need to apologize. I'd thought of everything, but I didn't anticipate that your stubbornness would lead to the final chance to fight back against Eumenides.
That's how he planned to rebel.
You planned to rebel against Eumenides from the start?
Rebelling against Eumenides was just a consequence, not the goal. In order to ensure that the objective of Operation Ashwin could be achieved, I had to consider lots of possible follow-up measures. What makes the Northwind Legion elite is that we don't just look at how things appear on the surface. I was sure to make arrangements.
Arrangements? So you mean our comrades who left have other tasks?
Lifting the King's curse was just one objective. We also need to eliminate the possibility that the Ephesians' curse could harm others. The timeline's a little messy. All I can say is that when I realized what the real threat was, I started a plan. But if word that I failed makes its way back to Ambari, Ludwig will immediately start preparations for a battle against Aphis and Eumenides. And if that comes to pass, it will be a terrifying war of magic. Hild, today, you've given us a new chance.
By the winds! I will stop him!
Okay.
This Spellbreak gem was damaged in the battle with Eumenides. Although it can't harm him anymore, he should be considerably weaker now. Take it. It's no longer any use as a weapon, but it can still provide some protection.
Okay. Final warning.
The north wind blows to the south, Hild. Do what must be done There's no further guidance I can offer you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your help just now.
It was nothing compared to what you did at the Temple of Mercy. If we can't stop Yumen today, everyone will become controlled, just like your father was. He's no longer someone we can reason with using words alone. We're counting on you. For the people.
Thank you so much.
I overestimated the strength of both myself and the gem, and it almost ruined everything.
On the contrary, your gem was extremely useful. If not for that, we wouldn't have been able to break the mind control spell. But how on earth did you get your hands on an artifact being developed at Fallon Academy?
I took the shell, but I knew there wasn't enough magic in it. So I ventured into the glittering deeps and took the Titan Spark to use as a core. That's how I finally completed the gem.
Ah, I see. It's impossible to defend against humanity's magic without the use of such things. I'm very impressed that you managed to pull that off right under his nose.
So what's next for you, Mistress? What do you plan to do?
We'll do what we must.
Mistress, I may be out of line here, but Eumenides, he...
No, don't tell me. Thank you for your kindness, but I've been watching him for far too long. There are things I know. They're more important than the two of us.
Understood.
I must also apologize to you. When you first entered the city, I didn't trust you, and I wasn't willing to hear your plight. It was because of me that you had no choice but to seek aid through Eumenides. I'm terribly sorry.
Considering the circumstances, this issue is no longer important, Mistress. There's no use in feeling guilt. We've all lost much over this. That's more than enough.
Your understanding is appreciated.
Alright. Reach the Nexus to stop Humanities. There's also an Echo up here. Harold's counterattack. Okay, we're gonna see him. Do it.
Impressive, Harold. You managed to fight back even when I had complete control. Unfortunately, you lost anyway. You have to use my amulet when you're in Aethys. Any attempted resistance is useless. I fulfilled my promise to let you take the artifact that will lift the King's curse. And I promised to let you deal with Hilda yourself. I must say, I am puzzled as to why you still betrayed me.
I must do my duty to fight any enemy of Anbari.
Am I your enemy? Once I rescue Aethys, I will bring a brighter future to the whole world. I'm going to build a free and equal new world, free of class division. You're just like the others, ignorant and foolish.
This isn't over.
What? You used the Spellbreak gem. Do you have any idea of the consequences?
I'd rather die than to let you control the Nexus. As commander of the Northwind Legion, I will not risk allowing you to become a threat to Anbari.
You underestimate the power of the Nexus. I was going to reunite you with your family on the Trinity night. But now is as good a time as any. Kill anyone who approaches the Nexus, including your daughter. Then kill yourself, Harold.
Yes, Master.
I can't waste my magic on others anymore.
All right. Save that. Start ore chunk. All roads lead to Aphis. Activate all conduits. There we go. Only 8.9% of people activated all the conduits? Really? Okay. 15% of people got this far, and then 0.8% actually... I guess they just... Oh, I almost fell off that. I guess they didn't get to the final battle, or maybe they just ran past this without activating it? I don't know. Weird. Echo here.
I did it. After merging with the Nexus, I manifested my apparition for the first time.
Congratulations on retrieving your consciousness and taking control of a portion of the Nexus. My research on the Titan has finally made progress. That's why I can guide your consciousness to draw its power. I'm pleased my theory is proved right again. Even if you can only control a small part of the Nexus's power, it should be enough for you.
I can feel it. You're no longer an ordinary human. You're something beyond flesh, beyond magic, beyond the stars. I want to ask why you, but it doesn't matter now.
All the hard work I've done to awaken you has paid off. I am perplexed, though. Why is it that you're the one who merged with the Nexus? I would have been happier if it was Serene who ascended with me. Perhaps beyond this power lies something we call fate.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving Aphis. There's nothing I want here, and the truth I seek is far away. But before I go, let me ask, what are you going to do next?
I will save Aphis. I must repay the debt I owe this city. Now that I have the power to save them, I won't fail again.
Just as I expected. You're still a fool trapped in this tiny city. Anyway, farewell.
This time, I have to come up with something that's sure to succeed. I have to save everyone. I have to find a way that won't fail.
Alright. Is that the final chest over there? Indeed it is. Treasure Raider, open all treasure chests. 3%. Okay. But there is one slight problem. I have not found the other loot goblin. Which means, and this feels like this is the final battle coming up. Well, I mean, all I was going to get was one more point, which, I mean, probably would help. But, yeah, I don't have the final goblin dude. Let's check to see where they are at. So, Argus. Where are the Tumis? Here we go, Tumis, Stella Mine, Sunken Outskirts, Calum Summit. Alright. Calum Summit, one of two. From the start of the stage, Hilda goes forward between columns, then up to the left and back up to the right. Before going to the next set of stairs, check right In the corner of the rocks to the right. Tunnel down to a dirt road. You'll 3 cross a bridge. Okay, so that was the second and final. So the first one was at the start of the stage. Back up to the right. Corner of the rocks to the right. Okay. Let's do that real fast. Yeah, this is the Nexus. So I'm guessing here. See if I can find this. So I feel like every point is gonna it's gonna matter here. Feels like every point's gonna matter. I shouldn't have any lightning. Now these guys are probably gonna be here. Or not, okay. So over by the rocks here? I mean, there's a chest there. Buy some columns. Maybe this is further along. Oh, this maybe over here. Maybe. Looks on the right. Oh, here he is. He's just standing there just looking at me the whole time. M for Mystic. Defeat all Tumus. Okay. Alright, good. I feel better that I've done that. You get that achievement, why not? Why not? Okay. Back up we go. Back to the Nexus. All right. So let's use that. Use that thing. Go. And I guess at this point, probably some more health. Well, it's really not that much more health, but it's something anyway. Okay. Save, save, save. Let's get rolling here. It's getting late too. I hope I could do this in, 10 minutes or so. Because it's time's a ticking here. Alright. Go. Here goes nothing.
You've overcome that matter with your father, haven't you? There aren't many people of your age who possess such a strong will. Looking at you, I'm reminded of how I was back then. Idealistic, self-confident, believing I could do anything. Why have you come here now, though? Is it for justice? For peace? Or for yourself?
I could ask you the same thing. If everyone is against you, why not just let them carry on as they are?
You don't know what I've seen here. I've seen the possibility of a better world, one that can make everyone happier.
Who would be happier? Can you even understand what happiness is as you are now? Look at your fellow Ephesians. They live every day in torment. If you truly are still Eumenides, then you wouldn't be able to ignore this.
No, of course I'm still Eumenides. But now that I've come into contact with a higher existence, obtained greater power, my ways of thinking and seeing the world have grown different from yours. It only makes sense that you wouldn't be able to understand what I believe to be right.
That's just what you believe, though. If creating your vision takes becoming cruel, cold-blooded, and arrogant, then I'd rather be a lowly creature who understands love for others.
It seems we'll never see eye to eye. That's the downfall of language. People make the sounds, yet they're still unable to convey their true thoughts to one another. How about you come a bit closer to me instead? I'll take you with my own two hands and show you the world I've seen. You'll come to see things my way.
And if I don't?
Then you'll surrender to this power all the same.
Humanity's the punished. What's the gimmick for this one? Jesus. God damn it, stop that. Jesus. Come on. I have to buy more Starlight dusts here. Come on. That nonsense. There's gotta be like a second phase, right?
I can't cast! What's happening?
It looks like Harold's device is taking effect.
Gold Olive Phantom. Defeat humanities. Oh, I defeated him. Okay.
Minerva, he's...
It's all right now, child. He can't cast another spell. Give in, Eumenides. The current you will soon be free from your delusion. Even if you create another apparition, you won't be able to do it before we carry out the ritual. We've won.
That does seem to be the case. You fought so hard, thinking what you're doing is for the sake of justice. I pity you, Minerva. Truly. I am no longer the one who bears responsibility for the city. Are you prepared?
Even now, you still are incapable of accepting that you were wrong?
I cannot judge your happiness. That much is true. However, are you truly able to determine whether or not I did the right thing? Right and wrong. They're nothing more than blind spots built out of habit. Be careful.
Your words are meaningless. You have no concept of your own failings, do you? The path of righteousness, as I understand it deep down, is one paved by experience and communication. Although we can't move towards that bright future right away, we have built a consensus alongside others. I'm confident that I can do things better than you, because at the very least, I can respond to the hearts of others.
You've always been like this. Crying yet still able to forge ahead. Perhaps that's why I look to you every time I challenge you.
Human.
Please, Minerva. Become a different leader than Serene, Marble, or Petrus. It's the only thing you can do to prove yourself.
I must start by sacrificing you. It looks like the person who changed was me. Goodbye, human. Thank you, Hilda. I've done all that I wished to do. Next, we do what we need to do. Once we place the relics on the Nexus array, this will all be over. Let me know once you've set up the relics. I'll wait until you're through.
Archon of Civilians Relic. Oh, they gave me all the relics, huh? Everyone's standing around. Aspiration. There's only 3? Okay. Oh, yeah, it stops. Will be the last event of the game once you confirm and the finale starts.
The relics are all ready.
At the risk of being too sentimental, Hilda, all of this is due to your hard work. Thank you.
We did this together. You did well too.
You really know how to push your luck, child.
Hey, I just noticed your necklace. It looks a lot like mine.
It's true. Do you remember what I once told you? That the necklace is a token? Memento is one of House Laurel's greatest pieces of craftsmanship, and it was once used as proof of the house's bloodline.
As well as giant side boob.
Huh? Wait, does that mean I might be the descendant of an Ephesian?
Will you return to Anbari now?
Yes, but I'll really miss you.
Yes, as will I.
Glory, witness Minerva's sacrifice. Minerva successfully lifted Asterigos, winning the people's support and becoming the supreme leader. She has taken up responsibility for rebuilding her homeland and is working hard to restore Aphis to its former glory. I believe she can do it, and I'm ready to witness it all. Make sure it wasn't actually saying anything. Because Minerva chose to restore the Nexus, Humanities was forever sealed within. From his eternal confinement, he continues to watch as Aphis moves toward the future. Serene became Minerva's most crucial advisor, and the two work closely together. Their love for Aphis has enabled them to put aside their differences and join hands to build a better future. Now advanced in years, Roxanne retired from her position as steward after everything concluded. However, despite being able to live in peace, she still is restless as ever, is now working to educate her nephew. The buried dog tags led Bayan to make the decision to return to Fallon Academy. Not only is he reforming the Legion with his comrades, he's also become an instructor at the Academy. After Asterigos was lifted, Marissa once again devoted herself to performing. Her beautiful melodies and exquisite skills always attract quite the audience. Volcane occasionally goes to help the temple while assisting with the rebuilding of Aphis. Perhaps due to her connection to Myron, she subconsciously feels close to Aranius. Aranius returned to the temple and is focused on his religious duties. Once so close to the center of power, now he can only offer everything he has to the three in an effort to atone. Shay and old Whitebrow are off adventuring now, but they're still stuck in their old ways. Next time I see them, I'll arrest them myself. After returning to Anbari, Otto said that he'd honor the memory of his fallen brothers. He's training harder and working towards getting a promotion. I'm really happy for him. Now, my father seems to be more accepting and tolerant of me. Sometimes he's even willing to work with me. I'm sure Carl would be really happy to see how well we're working together now. Oh right, I heard the people of Aphis seem to be really thankful for what I did to help them. Now there are even storytellers in the city, telling my story. Now, I understand that helping others requires more than just strength. Taking on more responsibilities means I need to be more knowledgeable and more capable. I want to become someone who can live up to those responsibilities. I assume the curse was lifted after all that. All right. Oh, let's talk about it. Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to my thoughts on Asterigos' Curse of the Stars. Friends, I enjoyed this game quite a bit. It's rare for me to go through and like really 99% a game unless I really, really like the game. And I tried to 99% it. I got kind of close. I did have to use a walkthrough though, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But the game is I just enjoyed I enjoyed everything about it, really. I mean, it was frustrating in points, but I think the thing that really allowed me to enjoy this game a lot was the combat felt very good. It felt a lot like a Horizon game almost. Like Horizon Forbidden West or something like that, where yes, this has like yes, it has a stamina bar and stuff, but I never felt like the stamina bar was actually hurting me. Like there was very few times where I was just completely out of stamina and couldn't do anything. It also felt good, like when you lost to an enemy or something. It never felt like it felt more like a challenge than like a kind of a nonsense mechanic, right? Like like whenever this is one of those games where when you die to an enemy, you're like, you come back and you're like, okay, let's try a different tactic. I have these different strategies I can use. Let's try this again. I know what I did wrong. Let's try something different. And it's not a type of game where you're just throwing your hands up and going, well, what the hell? I tried. What am I supposed to do here? Right? It actually felt really good in that regard. The combat's just fantastic. Music's pretty good. The art is fantastic. I think the art in this game is quite beautiful. The stages themselves are quite beautiful. The music fits it, and a lot of that stuff. The game does bill itself as a souls-like, but honestly, if you're into souls-like games, you're probably not going to like this game, because I think this game is more action-adventure than souls-like. It has souls-like mechanics. It does take a lot of inspiration from souls-like games, particularly around like how the placement of enemies and kind of the mechanics and sort of the like backstabbing kind of really pain in the neck areas. But I don't think it ever rises to the occasion of being like truly a Souls-like. And I think that's probably why I enjoyed it so much. Because if it had leaned more into it, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I did, in all honesty. So it was a lot of fun. It's not without its problems. Two maps in particular, and both of them underground maps. The Stella Mine and the Glittering Deeps. Probably the worst designed areas I've encountered, pretty much in any game. It would not surprise me if a lot of people sort of quit there, because it was a combination of a lot of just kind of repetitive stuff, not a whole lot of guidance, and a lot of just like climbing walls over and over again, having traps in places that cause you like instant death most of the time, having traps on walls, stuff like that just doesn't make the game better. It just makes it tedious and annoying. And both of those areas were just absolutely tedious and annoying. And the Glittering Deeps, especially, there was one area where around a lake that was just they put every monster that was a pain in the ass to deal with in one place so that you couldn't just fight one at a time. You had to fight multiples, and it was just it wasn't difficult. It was just very tedious and very annoying. And I think that's the thing that really kicks it is like those two areas, the underground areas were just plain tedium. They weren't difficult. They were just really annoying. And I think that they were annoying enough to put it as a negative towards the game, and annoying enough that I think a lot of people would probably bounce off of them. And it looks like, I mean, based on the achievements I got, only about 15% of people even got to the end game, who own it. So that should tell you something there. And a lot of the end game achievements that you just get for just beating the game, 2%, 3%, like it's pretty significant drop off. And they weren't things I went out of my way to do. They were things that were just like I beat the end game boss kind of thing. Got an ending kind of thing. So that was that's a negative. Another really huge negative against the game is if ever a game needed a in-game map, be it a mini map or just some kind of useful map, it's this game. They opted to not go with any maps. There's a map in the teleport menu when you eventually unlock teleporting, which takes about half the game to unlock. But it's all stylized maps. So you can see like a stylized sort of matte painting of the area, but you don't see the actual paths that the area takes, the actual level takes. And so oftentimes, especially with the side quests that you could take on, oftentimes you find yourself just walking around in circles constantly trying to find that one spot where you saw something or find that one spot where you had to get back to an NPC. Can't quite remember where the NPC was. You have to go find them. And quite a few of the NPCs, especially early on, are behind doors, right? So you have to find the door that they were standing behind and knock on it. You never actually see the NPC themselves. You just knock on the door. And every door looks exactly the same. So it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack a lot of times. And that's really where like you kind of need a walkthrough. And I used a walkthrough for a lot of the game just to find these different areas, because even with the walkthrough, it's hard to find stuff. I think if anything, it's a real shame that they didn't put like a mini map in a game or some kind of actually useful map, like one that's like from a top down perspective, looking at what where you're at, what you've done, where you've explored, where you haven't explored, because you can't, like, I understand the idea behind like, well, we want it to be like sort of realistic and all this stuff. You wouldn't have a map and all that stuff, but your level design has to be top notch to do that. Like, you have to be able, like, if your level design is not A++, it will just devolve into just absolute annoyance. And unfortunately for this game, their level design, not A++. In fact, it's probably more like a B. And even though the art style is great and everything else, the level design is pretty rough. Rough enough, and here's the developers telling on themselves. The level design is rough enough that they've actually marked on the walls with a symbol where you have to go, what direction you have to go in to continue to follow the main story. Like, that's pretty bad. If your level doesn't naturally draw your eye towards where you're supposed to go, despite the levels being beautiful in and of themselves, you need a map of some kind. Much better to put that in there than to have the symbols on the wall. right? Um, so I think that's a huge negative, um, it definitely takes away from the game. It definitely makes the game frustrating in a way that is not entertaining. Uh, um, that said, um, the game does do an interesting thing with chests. So there's not loot in the game. There's no armor sets or weapons or anything like that. You basically at the very beginning of the game have your choice of whatever weapon you want. If you want to do sword and board, you can do that, and you can have your staff as an offhand. So you get a primary and you get an offhand. So sword and board can be your primary, staff can be your offhand. That's what I did. There were spears and a few other things, and you basically get to choose what you want to what do you want to use. And as you level through the game, as you gain experience and you level up through the game, uh, and you get all the drops from you know the mobs that you kill and whatnot. Um, you can use that to upgrade those weapons and basically upgrade the weapons you want to upgrade, upgrade their power and stuff. So you get 4 different types, and you just can use whatever you want. You don't have to worry about like, it just gets when you upgrade them, they just get more powerful. Like it's just a base damage increase. Um, and so it's not like an RPG. It's not like a looter thing. It's just kind of you can play however you want to play basically from the beginning, and you do get skill points and stuff as you level up, so you can put those skill points into different attributes. You get talent points, and you can put the talent points. There's a whole talent tree that you can look at that is based on what weapon you're using. So you want to fill out the trees that the different trees for different weapons you prefer, that kind of thing. All that is really nice. I enjoy that quite a bit. I mean, I guess my only real complaint there is towards the end, you kind of just you you have a lot of talent points and nothing really to spend them on, or nothing really interesting to spend them on. Especially if, like me, you just kind of stuck with 2 different weapons throughout the whole thing, like just sword and board as your primary and staff as the offhand. Uh, You know, there's more talent points there than you can really use for the trees. So that's a little bit of a negative, but not enough to hold it against it. It's just it is what it is. Um, uh, that said, and there's also there's talents on the tree. There's skills that you can equip on the tree, and then there's also like passive perks. And they've done this thing with the passive perks where you get a positive, but you also get a negative. So for instance, one of them was you run faster, but you use more stamina. That kind of thing. So it's interesting to see kind of the trade-offs on that and pick what trade-offs you want, and then see what passives you want in that tree. And then as for like, there are chests and stuff. So there is rewards for exploring. You've got like your regular chests. You've got kind of these loot goblinly things called turmerics or whatever. That if you kill them, you get a potion that you can imbibe that will give you additional attribute points and all that stuff. But the chests are really interesting because not only does it reward you for exploring the level, but they don't give you any loot per se. They kind of do and they kind of don't. They'll give you crafting stuff, but their bigger purpose is that there's a whole tree, or I guess a tier of rewards. So every 5 chests, you go up to another tier of rewards, and every 5 chests you get like a base stat increase. So like more astral points, or more stamina points, or a cosmetic plus maybe a base power upgrade kind of thing. So it's really cool from that perspective, where it's like you don't have to necessarily worry about, well, I got to find this chest over here because it's got the thing that I want for my character. No, it's just the chests are there purely as rewards for exploring, and they just kind of level you up in tiers as far as like the different, base stat increases you get for it, which is a different way of doing things, and I kind of really liked it because it was just like, okay, I know that I'm gonna get a good reward regardless of what exploration I do, right? I know what the next step is. I can see the whole list of rewards I'll get as I get more and more chests, and it's something to just try for, and there's no downsides to it. You don't get like one of those chests that has like crappy stuff in it. Everything is a positive. Everything's moving forward. I really like that idea, and I really like the way they've done it in this game. So yeah, so a lot of positives, a couple negatives, a couple maybe. I mean, the lack of a map, the difficulty in maneuvering around, the fact that you really do need a walkthrough, especially if you want to get like the best ending, because it can be the game is pretty dense with lore, and it's pretty dense with story, um, but doesn't necessarily like it's definitely one of those things that rewards you for saving often, reloading, and trying another dialogue option. Which I love that this game just lets you save anywhere. You don't have to just be at a particular point. You can save whenever you want, which is fantastic. And it allows you to kind of really do that exploration. There is a ton of lore, and it's all good stuff. I think my only negative to the lore is that there are lore dense areas. Like you'll go quite a bit before you get to some lore. So some levels will have the lore kind of spread out a bit, and then you'll get to one building in that level, and in one room you'll have like 30 bits of lore all at once. Like it'll just dump it all on you, and it's not like one paragraph. It's sometimes often like 3 or 4 documents worth of stuff. So it can get a little bit, even for me who likes lore, it got a little bit crazy to the point where I was like, okay, I'm not going to read all this because it's just like it's the 5th document in this one room that's encyclopedic length. Um, but it's all good stuff. Like it's well written, and I liked it. It was interesting. The characters were actually interesting. The NPCs and stuff were interesting. So there were some tropey things, some annoying, trope classes, but I mean, it wasn't a deal breaker for me at least. So yeah, overall, I would definitely recommend this game if you like action adventure games. If you really like a Souls-like game, I would still recommend it, but I would say temper your expectations because it's not it looks and sounds like a Souls-like, but it's really not. It's really, really not at its core. So just kind of temper your expectations if that's what you're looking for. But honestly, I think there's still a hell of a lot of fun to be had here. And as you'd see on the screen, I've beat the game and it's already like, all right, new game plus, which there is still rewards for doing new game plus. Like I have not hit a level cap. I'm at level 54. So I don't know if there is a level cap in the game or not, but I definitely haven't hit it yet. And I've gone through the whole game. And even though I've gotten all the chests in the game, I still haven't hit the end of the rewards list for chests. So there's still a couple more tiers of rewards for chests. So there's a reason to go back and try it again, do another harder round of the game and all that stuff. So yeah, cool beans, friends. Cool beans. This was Asterigos Curse of the Stars. I highly recommend it. I think it's really good. It's a really good game. There is a DLC for it. I have not played the DLC, so I don't know what quality it is. Because I saw that this was billed as a Souls-like, and I wasn't sure. Normally, I would buy all the DLC for a game when I go to play it, but I wasn't sure if I would like it, so I went for the cheap route since it was marked as a Souls-like. But yeah, honestly, I probably should have bought the DLC and taken a look at it. But there you have it, friends. That is my thoughts on Asterigos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, friends. Cool. Yeah, this is awesome. In this round, Battle Maiden armor we obtained. How about that? We can skip this. We know what's going on. I'm curious what they do leave us with. Let's see.
By the winds. I blacked out?
Dusk
Magic warrior
Edge.
must be too strong.
Alright, so what do we have here? Whoops. Oh, I don't even have my stuff yet.
Damn! Some of my weapons are missing. What happened while I was knocked out?
Okay. Oh, I can't go into the menu yet to see what...
There's been no word from my father or the Legion since they arrived. Some salve. Maybe I should have a look around first.
I'm curious to see if I'm doing the same amount of damage or not. I would like to see...
What's this?
I'd like to see...
Hey, who's that? Hey! Those are my weapons! Stop!
Let's go to the weapon first here. Let's get our weapons
Put down
back.
my weapons, you hear me? Hey! Stop! Damn it! He got through! I need to think of a way to get to the other side. Is that a magicite device up ahead?
Can't skip it.
Oh.
Still won't let me get into my... I'm doing a ton of damage to him, so...
Looks like you want it the hard way. I need to hurry up and find my weapons.
Go.
Staff, spear, bracelets, and my daggers. All right, I've got them all back. This will make getting to Aphis much easier.
Okay, cool. So, let's see where we're at here. So I still have all of my starite. Wow. Okay. And we're still 10 on sword and shield, and staff is 10. Okay. So this would be an opportunity to try different things like the hammer and stuff. All my trinkets I still have. Interesting. Okay. And I've got, let's do the Battle Maiden armor, because why not? Because why not? And what level am I? So I'm still level 54. Okay. I still have all my resistances and stuff. Sweet. They gave me all my materials still too? Wow, okay. And just, that's it. We don't have anything else. Okay. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Now, the Gifted Nexus, where are we at on that? So we're still at this tier. So then we get fire resistance +5, trinkets, and then armor of the blue meteor. So yeah, there's definitely, I mean, look how far we got here. So we would get to the end of this pretty quickly with the chests here. Yeah, astral points, stamina points. So we have all the astral resistance we could have gotten. Thunder resistance is half. All the thrust resistance, all the strike resistance, all the slash resistance, all 10 out of 30 stamina points, astral points 20 out of 30. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Game record. Current round 2. Round play time. Kill count, death count. Treasure chest opens. Quest items recorded. Conduits activated. Okay. That's pretty cool. That is pretty darn cool. I'm going to put that in slot 4. There. And there it says round 2. I was wondering what round 1 kept, what they meant by round 1. Now I know. It's just keep on going as many times as you want, I guess. 48 hours, 21 minutes, friends. 48 hours, 21 minutes. I enjoyed this. I really did enjoy this a whole lot, friends. Really did. So that is and I got done a little bit over when I normally finish, but still got it done tonight. Yeah, so we can mark this one as completed. What was the DLC? Call of Paragons. So what does this do? This is, wow, mostly negative, huh? So locations were the Griffin statues. So progress up to the event of Laurelcraft in the main campaign in order to unlock access to Phantasma. Enter the 7 trials of Phantasma by interacting with the 7 statues of Griffin around Aethys. So those Griffin statues that I was praying to, they are part of the DLC then. But only if that's, you have to get all the way to Laurelcraft though in the campaign in order to do it. So Phantasma, an inner dimension that holds the power of the Ascendant, progress up to the event. 7 new boss encounters. Retrieve the essence of the Paragons from Phantasma and take it to Volcano. Craft 12 new weapons exerting the power of the gods. Okay. New outfit, Paragon armor. Unlocks instantly. Expansion. Okay, so I can see why it was mostly negative. It doesn't really do much. And it's $12. $12 for... I mean, it's one new area, so yeah, I can see the the time it took to do it, but it's basically a boss rush mode. Supposed to be main content. You get in a small area with 0 exploration. Do a boss fight, get rewarded. Repeat that 7 times. The first one you do, Black Street level, is beyond frustration. The mob phase requires you keep dodging incoming obstacles that keep knocking you down and push you off a cliff. An unkillable enemies with range attacks, but is designed to be so unbelievably difficult that it just feels so unfair. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it seems like. There's a single glaring flaw in DLC that ruins the experience. I would pick this up on sale. Start strong with 60 boss fights. Reward of beating the bosses are new trinkets. Unfortunately, a few of the bosses are gated by timed survival gauntlets. Having one or two of these would be fine as an experiment. Sadly, half of the bosses have such a time gate, and time gates run counter to the rest of the design of the game. What pushes it into negative is the 7th final boss is just one big 5-minute time gate. It's infuriating to play. There's no way to use skill to decrease the time. If you die in the last second, you have to repeat the full 5 minutes. Yeah. Rolling gauntlets every time, so you haven't attempted the boss. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. I'm glad I've skipped the DLC then. It sounds like it's a complete pain in the ass. And not a fun one. Alright. But that's good. We got 29 out of 49 achievements. I'm kind of curious what I missed. This hidden achievement that a lot of people have, apparently. Oh, Dream. Okay. Yeah. Defeat. I guess most of these are the Twilight Night, or the whatever the night was called. Those are the ones that re-encountering those bosses, I guess. Okay. Complete all Trinity challenges. Yeah. Collect at least 20 craftable trinkets. Collect all echoes. So I missed an echo or two along the way. Okay. Upgrade 4 enhancements to max level. Yeah, that requires you to. That requires me to beat a couple of those bosses during the Trinity night, because you need resources from them. Weapon Master, upgrade 3 weapons to max level. I only used 2, so I didn't bother. Inspiration, collect all scores. Read 250 discoveries documents. I didn't do that. That seems weird. Limit breaking, complete a round of game with level 20 or lower. Yeah, that ain't happening. With the 3, complete all achievements. Okay, that's not bad. 59%, friends, on the achievements for that. So cool. Yeah, no, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. So I guess we'll move everything up then. Tomorrow night we'll jump back into Twilight Monk. I think we're getting close to the end of that as well. So this, I guess, technically 50 hours here. Yeah, I think we're getting close to the end of Twilight Monk. So we'll do that tomorrow night and likely Wednesday night as well. And I think we'll get some Grim Dawn in this week. I don't know when. Maybe that'll be towards the weekend, maybe. What else do I have going on? I feel like there's something else I'm missing here. Oh, Elementalists. I want to get that back onto the list. I'll try to get that done. Let's move this to complete it. Yeah, let's get we'll try to get Twilight Monk done and try to do some more with Elementalists, and we'll take it from there, and then maybe we'll pop back to Dragon Quest II and see if I can finish that up, friends. But yeah, that'll do it for me for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you happen to run across this on the YouTubes, you have a like and or a subscribe that you can spare, maybe toss my way. That'd be really swell and awesome. It helps out tremendously. I appreciate it greatly. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you, and hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
I suppose by the transitive property, I too must be Vulcan as a motherfucker.